Butler on the baseline, pushing it up and in.
He's looking to make them pay right off the bat.
Warriors offensive rebounding was spectacular last night in Phoenix.
Santos had a big part to play.
Steph makes that look easy. Okay, that's not that easy a shot. Jamski feeds Seth. Bring that three in. That's how hot he's been. Making 53 threes and inside of a month. Right down the lane.
You want them to keep this same energy all the way throughout. Build a big lead.
That's the key. Keep adding to the lead. Curry wing jumper is perfect. And Steph is 2 of 3. They get that sense of inevitability, so you want to lead them right to that. And those corner threes and staying attached to that shooter, the highest effective shot in the NBA in terms of points per shot attempt. Jimmy Butler taking the corner threes, and he rails it. Got him back. And got Harrison Barnes who launched the three. JK. He takes his time and his feet are set. Dizziness and a couple vision issues. That shooting has come around because he feels so much better. And Kuminga, he is cutting perfectly. And Looney is going back to high school, come on, in Milwaukee, becoming the distributor. Make that right decision. Keldon Johnson decides to hammer that down.
The rim is still shaking right now.
Blake Wesley threw it off the back. And Blake Wesley threw it off of the rear end of Podziemski and got a layup. Wesley attacking, and see that burst because he got all the way to the rim. It's fast. Blake Wesley had the 1 year at Notre Dame and then is developing in the NBA as Draymond hits the trail 3.
And of course he yelled,
boo! Shot clock is 3. Harrison Barnes checked it. Podziemski flew by, and Barnes made the 3 anyway. The Spurs did this to the Clippers last night. Took a double-double by Zubac as Chris Paul hits a 3. The first Spurs lead of the night. Amu Kelishvili. Out to Buddy for 3. Sell out to Castle. And the lob back to him. Perfectly done. So one thing with threes being taken, long shots yield long rebounds and start fast breaks. Sneak on the baseline. Moses Moody. Play off Jimmy Butler, the decision maker. It's Moody. Right down the lane. Moses punches one, and the Warriors retake the lead. And Moody goes to that camp, says, go down the lane, kids, and just dunk on someone's head, basically. As Vassell hits a 3.
Tell Castle didn't want him to go that direction. Steph really wanted to. Steph comes off the screen and knocks down a 3.
Because if you can't grab him, you can't guard him.
He gets separation much easier.
Curry, 3 in transition. Okay, 3 away from 200 threes for the 7th consecutive season. Vassell has been the hot hand here in the third quarter, though. He's got 12. Steph for 3. Yes, sir! So Curry with 14 in the quarter, 24 in the game. Buddy, he'll miss that 3. Kuminga, look what I found. And Penny thought about that 3. Looney made that a tough shot, but Keldon Johnson's got little baby hooks. He's got strength where you run things through Jimmy Butler. So cutting Podziemski and flipping it up and in. And man, as a tandem, they work well together. That's why we don't like the greatness being held off the ball. True. Give the greatness some balls. Kuminga ducking it home. Champagne, Keldon Johnson, Chris Paul. With Harrison Barnes and Blake Wesley. Harrison Barnes drops in the 3.
Podziemski was just a little late getting back.
Butler! Corkscrews his way up and in. And draws the foul. Chris Paul, sleight of hand back out to Champagne. And how did he even find him? And Champagne strokes the 3. Keldon Johnson missing there and tipping it up and in.
They turned that around so quick.
Curry down the lane. And over Amu Kelishvili to float it home.
And again, Steph and Jimmy Butler. Let them work together. Steph came off of Jimmy Butler's screen.
And Castle hits a 3. Wow. Even at only 28%. His first make of the night. 1 for 5. Podziemski tipped it out. Curry reload 3. Draymond walling off for the rebound. Third opportunity. Curry coming to finish it. There's a no call there as Castle and Podziemski came together. Amu Kelishvili rings home a triple. ISO Jimmy Butler to the baseline. And he didn't get the foul.
Oh, he's looking
and
back.
it knocked away. Wasn't pleased. And Castle Castle puts San Antonio on top. Tough to score here in the fourth for the Dubs.
Split action.
And Curry gives the Warriors the advantage. Curry deflected away. Now three. And Draymond threw it away. Castle attacking. Champagnie. Sidestep three. Plenty of time, and he bombs that. 100 seconds of crunch time. Down a deuce. Got him. Butler is fouled again. And Butler perfect at the line, and we are tied again. They're looking for Stephon to relocate. They throw it away. Keldon Johnson on Draymond. He'll step in, miss! And over the back, it's a foul on Castle!
Jimmy Butler was there. They've been number one force on turnovers. Jimmy Butler makes the second one too. Number one points off of those turnovers.
The clock giving them a 2-for-1 likely opportunity. Keldon Johnson on Draymond again. Keldon Johnson, he wins this battle. And we're tied. Curry. Harrison Barnes steals it from Butler. That's the worst of everything coming out of the timeout. Castle inside. Keldon Johnson laid it home. Down two. Two men jumping at Curry. 4 seconds left in the game, and then Draymond is fouled.
Free throws.
Draymond hits them both.